Welcome in, my beautiful Leo friends. How are you? I am so happy and thankful to have each and every one of you here with me today. So, thank you, everyone. And those of you that are brand new to my channel, hello and welcome, my friends. My name is Ria. Let's go ahead, call in spirit, open up this space, and see what it is your soul is meant to hear today. So, I wanted to first start with a spirit animal card that is guiding you through this month of March. And what's coming forward for you is the bison, the energy of abundance, a message about abundance for you. So you may have seen a bison recently. This is your confirmation. This is your sign. And if you haven't, you're seeing one now on your screen. So, sacred buffalo, cloak me in your wisdom. Keep me warm through the storms of life. Fill my life with goodness and teach me the way of gratitude and prayer. So, I feel this is an affirmation that you can write down and carry with you this month. So, once again, sacred buffalo, cloak me in your wisdom. Keep me warm through the storms of life. Fill my life with goodness and teach me the way of gratitude and prayer. So, the practice of gratitude and prayer is going to be incredibly powerful. And keeping yourself warm, the energy of love, the energy of compassion, this is a warm energy. So, how you keep yourself warm is by sharing that in the world through connection, through communication, expressing yourself in truth, being open, receptive, right? So that's strength. That is a power that you hold, that you're being called to apply in your world. So, Three of Pentacles, we have temperance, balance. Maybe something's out of balance right now in your life, out of alignment, and things feel a little bit unstable. This might be an area of your life, right? So here, Spirit wants you to focus on releasing or creating this peace and calm within your nervous system. So there's been an energy moving through the world recently that has to do with a nervous system reset. We just had the lunar eclipse, the blood moon, which is also supporting us in that nervous system reset. So this is what the Temperance card is representing for you. And Temperance is a major arcana card, so this energy is going to be prominent in your life. However, it does tend to be in the background. So some of you are going to feel this energy intensely, while others you're going to feel this subtly. So we got the Wheel of Fortune. This means that life is now shifting. And the changes, the things that are happening are creating instability or the feeling of it, right? Where things feel a bit chaotic, they feel challenging because you're finding that you're putting more energy and effort into keeping things together or a certain way, wherever you are putting that energy. It's gradually changing and you're feeling that. So sometimes we go into survival mode around this. So this is where yes, there is a change that is taking place, and we have the Tower card. So there is something intense happening in your life right now, Leo. It's taking apart the old because you have outgrown it. Something has expired, something has closed, something has ended here. And there's a rebuilding of something much more stronger. So I feel you've been in this process of growing stronger through the experiences you are going through that feel incredibly difficult. So again, Spirit wants you to know that you are divinely supported and guided through this. You don't have to be afraid of whatever this experience is for you. You're going to get through it. Okay, so I want you to use your own intuition with my reading today. So whenever you see my cards popping up on screen, I want you to try and interpret them using your own intuition. This is going to strengthen your intuition and you will also receive your own messages. That is my favorite part, is when you share with me how these cards connect with you, how they show up in your life, and how you resonate with this reading. So share with me in the comment section below. So yeah, these are some big cards for you, Leo. So it feels like a spiritual awakening. There's a lot that your soul is moving through, and everything that is happening is a part of your soul's evolution. And you're meant to be here within this experience at this time. So know that your spirit guides are with you, your gods, your ancestors, your loved ones, they're all there supporting you. Right. And I know that sometimes this place that we're in that sometimes comes in very loud in these cards energies can feel lonely, right? But know that you are not alone. Okay, so before I begin, I just wanted to mention that we all live a different life experience. These cards are going to present themselves differently to each of us. Um, and it's also a general reading for you today. So those of you that are watching, if my reading isn't resonating for you, please leave it behind. But also check out your moon, rising, and Venus signs because sometimes they'll put the pieces together for you. It's so interesting because as I am flowing here and channeling, there is almost like a choppy energy that came in. It felt like a light and it took me back a few seconds where I felt like, wait, am I doing this again? Did I already do this part or am I doing it again? I thought that for a second. So some of you might be experiencing that right now in your own life, right? Where it feels like you're on rhythm, you're on flow, but all of a sudden something happens and you find yourself like 2, 3 steps back, right? So this is an energy that we are moving through. And sometimes when we experience moments like this, it can make us feel a certain way. We might not feel good about it, or we have a realization, or, something happens in that weird, warped energy. And balance here is going to be key. It's the way that you are choosing to show up within the experience when you become aware of how you are moving through it. So you might be reacting to something, or you feel like you're about to react, but because you feel and you're aware, you're able to stabilize by allowing the emotions to pass and not reacting to them, trying to fix them, or trying to do anything with them. So this is where you are actively participating in the reset of your nervous system. Spirit is also working with you in this. So you're going to find that through different scenarios and experiences you have over this course of the month of March, you may feel periods where you're going through testy energies, a little bit challenging, and this is throwing you out of alignment, out of balance. And it's about awareness. So, implementing some sort of a practice where you can come back to center, reground yourself, and reconnect with that inner knowing, your intuition, your body, your feelings, the here, the now, this present moment, right? So, this is where we actively clear our mind of those thoughts. So for me, guided meditations work for this. Otherwise, my mind wanders, right? So I have to find things where it does feel like someone's holding my hand and guiding me through. So I love guided meditations. I even love, meditations that involve movement where you find yourself flowing and dancing to it. So, this is a practice that you implement in your daily life that keeps your nervous system calm. And the things that I do in my own life, I had to explore and find what they were. It wasn't something that I just knew immediately. So, this is where Spirit is encouraging you to explore in order to discover what works for you. Don't be afraid to do this. And sure, some things might not work, and that's okay. Then and you can move on to the next one, right? This is also the signs that you're going to see around some of the changes that are taking place. So I feel you have a deep connection to water. And I feel the water is showing up in your dreams as oceans or lakes or storms. Maybe you went through a very intense storm recently and there was a lot of thunder and lightning. It feels like an experience that is life changing. So, storms for me, I find that it does feel like there's some sort of a revelation happening in the sky. And there's, even in Hindi films, all the ones that I've watched, anytime there was a thunderstorm, it was representing some sort of major transformation, right? So, I feel within the temperance energy, there is a major transformation, especially with the Tower card here. So, this is a season in your life that is changing, and you are in the middle of the storm. You might be in the eye of the storm, or you might be full immersed in this experience that feels chaotic to you. I'm seeing some of you moving through actually a very beautiful experience where internally you're moving through some stuff that you've been moving through for a little while. And there's almost like a clearing that is now happening here. So I'm seeing that you're making improvements, right, with whatever it is that you have been working with. And these improvements, this energy is now manifesting in your reality. You're going to start to see it appear in your reality. This is where you're going to find that the universe is responding to you. And you know that, and it's the little subtle things that you've been picking up on around the change in your life as well, Leo. So I feel that, you know how we go from summer to fall? For me, I love fall. I love the crisp air. I love the storm season. I love the air getting cooler and just everything about fall, the like pumpkin lattes, like everything starts to shift to the energy of fall. This is what's happening for you. There is a new season now taking shape. And, this new season may be something that is appearing through the dust settling after a fall or after, a door closes or something ends. There's like a completion here. And it feels like it was necessary, whatever it is, it no longer fit. It was not in alignment. There was no purpose to it anymore. So it had to go, right? So there's something here in your material world, in your internal world, in your spiritual world that is going through a major transformation. It doesn't necessarily mean that the tower is falling because there could be renovations that are happening in here. But the renovations feel already happened. There's something here deeper that is changing. And this Wheel of Fortune is letting you know that it's turning in your favor right now. So you're going to find that any dark experience you have gone through comes in with light. And there's a reminder of this through past experiences that you have been through where, yes, you've had dark experiences, but you've come out of them and you've had another light experience, right? And this is, I feel how sometimes life moves, is we move through light and dark at the same time in a same experience. It's so interesting how that works. I feel you're feeling the wave of this energy moving through in layers of your life. So I feel internally you are changing. So because you are changing and you're doing through things differently, you're finding that naturally everything external to you is going to match that. So you're going to see this universe responding in this way where you're connecting with different people. People that once used to be in your life are no longer there, especially the ones that didn't really resonate with you and your energy. There wasn't anything compatible or mutual, but rather drain or dead weight. That's the word they want me to use here with this. So there is a clearing that is happening here. There's a releasing and letting go of the old and allowing yourself to be in this space to actually let it go. These are emotions that might be rising because you're having to let go. So it feels not good to be in this place. And the feelings that we're feeling, we're meant to feel them. We're not meant to try to fix them or push them down. The way that you heal is by feeling those feelings, right? So as the wheel is turning in your favor, they want you to also allow those emotions and feelings to move through you in order for you to heal without judging yourself or thinking all these things that sometimes we do about ourselves when we feel a certain way, right? So whatever it is that you are moving through right now, know that it is a season that is changing in your life. It's an experience that your soul came here to have, right? So remember, you are spirit in human form having a human experience, and you feeling the things that you are moving through are a part of the experience here. So allow yourself to feel, right? So we have the Tower card. So again, whatever this is, it is necessary. So you may be having a Tower moment experience, whatever that looks like for you, right? And there is definitely I hear a door slamming really loud. And I feel this door needed to be slammed loud in order to seal or lock this closure, to walk away from it and no longer allow it to, invade your space or to override your experience. It is something that feels like or is, something that was locked away. And they're showing me a movie I watched a long time ago where the house was haunted and there was like a priest that tied the door with these knots and these threads and told everyone that this whatever's here will not bother you as long as you keep this door locked and never ever go back into it. And then someone opens it and then the energy comes through. So it feels like something may have been locked away for a very long time. And this has in some way made an impact on your life in some form. And I feel whatever this is being unlocked. So the experience of everything coming through might feel overwhelming, might feel like your world is crumbling down. It may feel like a lot of different things. And, remember our mind, the things that we're thinking here, everything is aligned, everything is connected. So this is where temperance comes in. Balance. This is that nervous system reset. So when you're feeling like you're feeling a lot of things and it just feels out of control, it feels like your world is falling apart, they want you to ground and center yourself, and having daily practices help you do that. Yes, it's work. Yes, it takes effort, but that's what it is. That's what it takes here to create a vibration and frequency. So, when we're sitting in a space, when we're thinking negatively or we're playing a scenario out in our heads that make us feel not good, that is us putting energy into that to think about it and then to feel it and then to sit there that long in that energy. So now it's vibrating outside of us, and that is what is being reflected in many different ways, right? So I want you to know that you're an incredibly powerful manifester, Leo. And right now you are outgrowing something and it's coming in with growing pains, right? Energetic growing pains. This is, sometimes our mind just goes through all of these different experiences. Sometimes we get lost in our mind. It feels like a lot of things, but in actuality, sometimes it isn't all these things. And and I'm not saying that you're not going through a tough time if you are, because you legit are feeling what it is that you're feeling because of your experience. So let's stabilize ourselves, our frequency and vibration. This is our reality. We are going through it, but we're going to stay aligned and centered as we move through it. This is something that is transformative, that is happening in your life. It is you growing and evolving. There's so much that you are learning that you might not understand right now if you're going through this. So be gentle with yourself. Allow yourself to just move without judging yourself or trying to fix something. Okay, this tower is meant to fall. And I feel that some of you may have been holding this together. And maybe there's a story here for you where you're not experiencing this now, but you had a moment like this. And there was something that you did specifically that helped you move through this that you can share with us in the comment section below today, right? So know that you are supported and you are safe as you're moving through your tower moment. Tower moments I've had where it wasn't a negative experience, and I don't feel that all tower moments are actually negative experiences. They're just moments in our lives that are temporary, they pass. And some of us have many of these in different sizes, in different ways, in different experiences. But these tower moments aren't here to break us or to punish us. They're here to strengthen us. They're here to align us to who we truly are through pressure. And this is a part of the experience here on earth, right? So I always try to think of tough experiences because I've gone through many. And I had one this last year that I went through, which was new to me. I've never gone through anything like that before. And it took I got caught up in it for like 3 months. I had no idea 3 months had gone by and what was going on until I became aware of it. So I didn't, beat myself up about that. I just thought, you know what? Wow, that was something intense I got sucked right into. I didn't even realize it until I came to and became aware of, wait a minute. Okay, I get to choose if I want to take part in this or not, and I don't. So there was a tower falling moment in my experience with that scenario there in that experience. And I'm seeing here that timing. Look at the big clocks here. There's time that is ticking. I'm hearing the clock ticking. This could be your sensory abilities that are heightening at night, where you're hearing the clock ticking or sounds in your home. So again, I feel that, these are your feelings. This is your nervous system. So you want to keep yourself centered, equilibrium, at peace as the storm moves by, knowing that you are in a safe place. Okay. So I wanted to pull a number, frequency, a vibration behind this month of March for you. This is a month where you're going to find that you are rising in your experience. You are growing, you are expanding. There are beautiful things that are happening here. Don't let these energies scare you. It's not something scary. So let's pull a number, frequency, and we are getting here 13, effort. You're putting more effort in. And because we have the bison, there is a very grounded and again, an abundant energy coming through the bison. So I feel you are step by step, you have the power of perseverance. Okay, you don't stop. You keep going. So this is something that Spirit is reminding you of: effort. 13, lucky break. So we've got the color yellow and red here in this card. You might be seeing this color recently, and also the number 13. So this card indicates a time when extra effort is required to overcome your current obstacles and challenges, as you are now being tested, and your attitude is the key. Rather than surrender to self-pity, laziness, negativity, or frustration, you must utilize your inner power, for you are stronger than you think. When the going gets tough, the tough must get going. So pull yourself together and have faith in your success. By drawing this card, you are being encouraged to call upon your inner and outer resources to achieve the outcome you desire. Rather than succumb to quick fix solutions, shortcuts, or manipulation, you must plan, you must focus, and act with tenacity and drive. With effort and determination, you will break through all restrictions that are presently holding you back. And what I'm feeling here is something that you have been feeling recently, is the spirit warrior energy within you. There is a fire burning. Okay, so in order to improve your current situation, you are being asked to adjust to and harmonize with the natural rhythm and cycles of your life. Cycles that require you to put extra into overcoming your challenges. Never ever give up. Leo, never ever give up, and your success is guaranteed. All right. So I have an affirmation for you. Feel free to write this down and use it this month of March, and seal it in the comment section below. With optimism, faith, and effort, I overcome my challenges. So once again, with optimism, faith, and effort, I overcome my challenges. So I feel for some of you, you may have already been going through something, and this month you're going to find yourself overcoming all of that. So we're going to close and seal your reading now with an angel number. So 4646, speak to spirit. Speak to spirit at this time. So you're receiving divine guidance. Trust your inner knowing, your intuition. You are under spiritual development at this time, and they want you to implement some sort of a holy practice, something that you implement daily that keeps your nervous system in a place of peace and calm. Okay, so this is your message. This is your reading. I hope it resonates for you. If it does, please comment below, hit that like button. And if you're brand new to my channel and you're enjoying my content, please consider subscribing. Other than that, I wanted to wish you all a beautiful day, and thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed that, my family and I have lots more to share with you.
Ria and I have our helpful 14-day mindset shift and 60-day soul commitment challenge ebooks to help give you the tools to transform and grow into your best self.
You can find my special handmade intention candles made with loving care, along with my other creations, at Koto Create.
Hi, Tom here. Feel free to check out my spiritual health and wellness videos and more new stuff every day on Sacred Knowledge Living. And sometimes even these guys make an appearance. Take care and be calm.
Last but not least, my daughter and I have these beautiful pendant collections available at Sacred Haven. And Katomi and I are still creating videos at Sacred Oracles whenever we have time throughout the month. So you can find all the links in the description box below, and we appreciate all of your support.
Thank
you for watching. I'm sorry.
It's pretty close.